In the spirit of reconciliation, we would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of country and their connections to land, sea, and community. We pay respects to all elders past and present and would like to extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples today. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on this gorgeous Sunday evening at the newly crowned Liberty Hall for New Japan Tamashii! Without any further ado, your opening contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to you watching around the world. My name is Andrew Rose, with me my co-host Chris Gale, and we are at the dawn of a new era for New Japan in Australia and New Zealand.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in today at 85 kilograms, representing the New Zealand dojo, Jordan Alan-Wright.
Jordan Alan-Wright in the ring to start us off tonight from the Farley Dojo. Chris, an absolute honour to be here.
His opponent.
And this really is a dawning of a new era for New Japan in Australia. Chris, it's great to be here and get to call this show.
Absolute thrill for you to be here with me, Andrew Rose, in Liberty Hall. We are back, and New Japan Tamashii is opening this venue in the finest style possible.
Weighing in tonight at 75 kilograms, from Newcastle, New South Wales, this is Matt Diamond!
Diamond by name, diamond by nature, a shining star in Australian wrestling. And Chris, we have a night packed of absolutely stunning matchups of talent from Japan, Australia and New Zealand. We get a chance to see them all mix it up tonight. And we're starting off here with Jordan Alan-Wright and Matt Diamond. And Chris, what an absolute honour. I've been a huge New Japan fan for many, many years, and to be able to call a show here tonight, a huge honour. I have to do it with you, so nothing's perfect. But Jordan Alan-Wright showing the strength immediately here, starting off, grounding Matt Diamond.
We're up and running, Andrew Rose, and I agree with you. It's an absolute honour to be calling New Japan. Such a thrill to be here. Such excitement. And first statement of the night from Jordan Alan-Wright.
Bit of disrespect there for Jordan, one of the first students in the original Farley Dojo, and Matt Diamond responds, an aspiring junior heavyweight. He's working towards his goal of wanting to be the first New Zealand-born IWGP Junior Champion. Dreams are important, and Matt Diamond with a beautiful drop kick. And Chris, we are here at Liberty Hall, a home to PWA, and now a venue for New Japan. We're so proud and honoured to have them here, to be working with them. And Matt Diamond, he is just pace personified, Chris.
Yeah, he's out of the blocks very quickly, Diamond, and
look at this.
Right.
Beautiful. Here's a pin, 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Jordan Alan-Wright.
He senses the pace and he just goes to the refuge of the ropes there.
And for fans of New Japan, if this is your first taste of Australian and New Zealand wrestling, you're going to see some of the very best tonight from both countries. And we already have it here tonight across the Tasman. Diamond catching an elbow from Jordan Alan-Wright. This crowd, Sydney crowd here, very much behind Matt Diamond. Jordan Alan-Wright already showing the prowess that the Farley Dojo brings to an athlete.
It's not the first time we've seen Jordan in Sydney, Rose. He was here in 2019 for the Liger Down Under Tour.
Ooh.
Huge highlight for him as an aspiring junior heavyweight.
Here's a pin by Jordan, kick out at 1. Matt Diamond stays alive.
He was a big fan of Jushin Thunder Liger. What a joy it was to see that show some 3 years ago now, Rose.
Incredible. Incredible to think. But Jordan now, he's doing a bit of jaw-jacking with this crowd. He can feel the booze in the room.
You mentioned the crowd, Rose. It is packed here at Liberty Hall.
Wall to wall, Chris Gale, here at Liberty Hall. A beautiful venue and such a great night of wrestling we have ahead of us, Jordan. bringing the chops to Matt Diamond. And it's great to see Matt Diamond back in Liberty Hall. A huge talent from up the north side in Newcastle. He's just absolutely throwing Matt Diamond around. He doesn't have the weight on. Here's a pin by Jordan. A kick out at 2 by Matt Diamond. But Jordan Alan-Wright, Chris, absolutely has the power on him at this moment. And Diamond has got to get some space here because he's going to keep getting pummeled on by this large man. A bit of wrestling technique. And look at his strength here by Diamond, pulling those hands apart. I think Jordan was a bit surprised by that, and he dealt with it quickly.
I tell you what, I look at Alan-Wright and I just think specimen.
Here's a pin. Kick out at 2 by Diamond. He is a specimen, Chris.
He's in tremendous shape.
We're going to see some fantastic physiques tonight, I think, and also some extreme high-level talent like Matt Diamond, part of Speed Force with the great VeloCities, and Matt Rogers, who we'll see later tonight. Whip to the corner. Oh, beautiful. Wow, that was strong. Diamond got whipped hard.
Alan-Wright's caught Diamond there.
Oh, wow, what form. Here's a pin. Kicking out 2 by Matt Diamond. Beautiful form by Jordan Alan-Wright.
He'll have done the scouting, Rose. He knows that Diamond loves to go aerial, so he was ready, caught there. Now he's just thrown a chop into the back for a little bit of extra interest.
Tell you what, Chris, if 16-year-old me could see me now, sitting here, calling a New Japan Tamashii show, this is exciting. You can feel the energy in Liberty Hall here.
If 16-year-old you could see you now, they'd say, see a doctor. But that's another story.
Nice, getting that space. Diamond needed to do something there to get out of the grips of Jordan Alan-Wright. Big forearm by Diamond. Numerous now, trying to punch his way out. Grabs the arms. Look out. Dangerous. Oh, Diamond. Straight to the back of Jordan Alan-Wright. He's in trouble now, grabbing that lower back. Oh, another boot to the face. And Diamond has some momentum here, Chris.
Yeah, Alan-Wright just reeling there, Rose.
Now down in the ring. Diamond. Oh, beautiful. He rolls through. Up on the ropes. Diamond. Oh, my goodness. This is huge. Pin. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out in 2 by Jordan Alan-Wright. Wow, Matt Diamond, that's what he does best. He can explode with a moment's notice.
But you can see Diamond, he fell for his ribs and now his neck. He hasn't been able to back up, Rose. That vicious assault he just put on Alan-Wright.
And he swung for the fences there. Some big moves by Diamond. It's got to take some gas out of him as well. He's got to be careful. Off the ropes. Oh, he's caught. Alan-Wright has caught him there. 5 minutes have elapsed in this match. Got him over. Oh, look at this. Diamond's in a tough position here. Middle of the ring. He has to get a rope break. This could be a big tap and a big win for Jordan Alan-Wright to kick off the night. Diamond scrambling for those Rose fingertips, and Jordan pulls him back to the middle of the ring and wrenches down on that back. Diamond taps.
Here's your winner, Jordan Alan-Wright.
Chris Gale, a massive first statement by the Fale Dojo. And Jordan Alan-Wright picks up a submission victory over Matt Diamond. That's impressive.
Jordan credits the Fale Dojo with giving him mental toughness from Tox Fale, Rose, and it was in evidence there.
Fantastic showing. Jordan Alan-Wright has got this show off to a roaring start. And Diamond's going to regroup and get back into it, I'm sure.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first,
And if you're new to PWA, maybe introduce you to the Fun Police. SMS, obsessed with censorship. Family entertainment, they cannot be happy about this crowd here tonight, and they're going to want to make a statement about it. Unsocial Jordan and Aaron Jake are here.
If you're new to PWA and New Japan and you don't know SMS, you're about to learn something, Rose. It's impressive how broadly they're disliked, isn't it?
making their way to the ring at a combined weight weight of 175 kilograms, the team of Aaron Jake, Unsocial Jordan, stand with
SMS, a formidable faction in PWA. Two of the members out here tonight in tag team action.
And their opponents.
Just listen to the boos for SMS. The size of this man. These men from the Vale Dojo. Look at the size.
Coming in tonight at a combined weight of 270 kilograms, representing the New Zealand Dojo, the team of Jake Taylor and Richard Mulu.
The New Zealand Dojo has produced some absolute size here. Richard Mulu and Jake Taylor. This is a big tag team match here. Look at the absolute size, Chris, of Jake Taylor and Richard Mulu. Far out.
If you heard from ring announcer Diego, he said they came in at 270 kilograms.
Oh, my goodness.
That normally would be 3 humans, Rose, surely.
Unsocial Jordan trying not to look nervous, but you cannot keep a straight face with the size of these two men on the other end of the ring. Oh, my God.
A lot of love in the room, particularly for Richard Mulu. There was a puck banner up there before for King Rich. A lot of excitement in the Samoan community. They won the semi-final in the Rugby League World Cup against England, and I think they're looking for more victory here tonight at Liberty Hall.
They are riding it this weekend, and they love King Rich. Richard Mulu just showing some power straight off the bat against Unsocial Jordan. Jordan's going to have to slow this down, play his pace. He's an IQ genius when it comes to professional wrestling. Unsocial Jordan, smartest man in the ring at all times. But Mulu is absolutely huge. No, that's not going to work, I don't think. Mulu into the corner now. Jordan over the top. Unsocial Jordan against the ropes underneath the arm of Mulu. And look at the strength of Richard Mulu! King Rich has struck!
All hail King Rich, and this is something Jordan's not encountered, Rose.
I still cannot believe the absolute girth of this man. Oh, and Aaron Jake, he's unhinged and he's aggressive.
Loyal to a fault, he's backing up his leader, Unsocial Jordan, and he's talking a bit of smack.
He is. A tag here for Jake Taylor to make his way into the ring. And you see the horizontal size of Mulu. Look at the vertical size of Jake Taylor. That is one tall boy. Here we go, Aaron Jake against Jake Taylor. The battle of the Jakes here. Oh, a bit of standoff here, Chris. Two young men wanting to prove themselves tonight at New Japan Tamashii. Jake Taylor with the strength, starting it off. This is some classic wrestling here. Some groundwork. Taylor gets a pin, only a 1 for Aaron Jake. This is great stuff, Chris. This is what Tamashii's about.
Jake Taylor is Australian, but his proud Maori heritage, Rose. He used to play Australian rules, but they said, you're too good for our sport. Take up professional wrestling and we're the beneficiary from it. Aaron Jake not so thrilled about the prospect.
And Jake now moving Jake Taylor into the corner. Referee trying to get the break, a boot to the midsection for Aaron Jake. Under that tutelage of Unsocial Jordan, the smart moves are aplenty. Against the ropes, oh, Jake Taylor with a huge strength has absolutely dropped Aaron Jake. A lot of love for these boys here in the room. The NZ Dojo has some love. You'd think they'd be coming into enemy territory, but the Liberty Hall love these boys. And it just shows you how much Sydney has disdain for SMS. And Aaron Jake must have made a huge problem. Big mistake. Oh my God, Chris. Oh no! I felt that. We're going to give one to Jake.
Yeah, sharing the love.
Sharing is caring.
Mulu was just bemused by that shot from Aaron Jake, who's gone back to Taylor now.
You got to give it to Aaron Jake. He is bringing it to two guys bigger than him. The fear is not in his eyes. He is determined. Oh! And he might be learning a lesson in violence right now.
Taylor and Mulu, of course, made their New Japan's debut this weekend, Rose, over at Christchurch and New Japan Tamashii. So they're right up on their toes now.
New Japan Tamashii, it is more than just a show. It is an opportunity for athletes and competitors in Australia and New Zealand. Look at that drop kick by Aaron Jake. Holy cow. Right to the kitter.
Just received a little bit of cooperation from Unsocial Jordan in executing that Jake. Now he gets the knee to the back of Taylor's neck. Jordan in with the boot.
Referee's going to start the 5 count. They've got to break it. SMS working together, but Chris, how far we have seen Aaron Jake come over the years in PWA from someone who is close to quitting to being pulled under the wing of SMS and Unsocial Jordan. The crowd might not agree, but it's done a lot for Aaron Jake.
And a traditional Sydney love letter to Unsocial Jordan now. You can hear the crowd. Jordan comes in now. Flying elbow into Taylor's sternum, tag now with Jake.
Aaron Jake now back in the ring. Unsocial Jordan being quick with the tags here. Aaron Jake taking out Richard Mulu. And now Jake Taylor is alone in the ring with both members of SMS. Oh my goodness, right on Jake Taylor's face. Goodness me, could be a huge win for SMS. 2! And a kick out before the 3 by Jake Taylor. That fighting spirit they learned at the NZ Dojo.
Obviously never give up under any circumstances, Rose, and that's one of the most deadly moves that SMS have to offer, so they'll be quite concerned.
And for our international guest, Chris, you know, New Zealand, it's more than just a place they film those Lord of the Rings movies. There are some of the toughest people in the world come out of New Zealand, and their wrestling scene is flourishing because of it. And Australia just the same. It's great to have them all here in the one place. SMS going to try and work together on the towering Jake Taylor here. Going for the double suplex. They got him off his feet. That's a lot of strength. Jake Taylor reverses it. Goodness me. That is strength.
Strength personified. Almost seems unfair. Listen, the crowd rallying behind
King Rich now. Richard Mulu is cheering Taylor on to get the tag, and the crowd are behind them. He's inching towards the tag. Aaron Jake has to leg him to Taylor though. Pulls him away from the pin. Jake Taylor gets the space. There's the tag. Mulu is in, and the King is thriving. Jordan down now. SMS are in trouble. Oh goodness, big trouble. Oh! Mulu with a massive Samoa drop, and the crowd goes crazy.
Jordan isolated here.
Big trouble for Unsocial Jordan here, Chris. He's got to get off his shoulders. He does so. Mulu into the corner. Goodness me, a roll-up. Oh, feeder on the ropes. Jordan steals one.
Here are your winners, the team Aaron Jake, Unsocial Jordan, SMS.
Chris, an absolutely monumental victory for SMS. You might not agree with how Unsocial Jordan did it, but a win at Tamashii for SMS, Chris.
Absolutely, Rose. And if I was SMS, and I think they're doing it, I'd get out of here pretty quickly, because this has not gone down well.
A great showing by Jake Taylor and Richard Mulu, but the IQ of SMS got one up on them when it counted. But a great showing and a huge effort by both men.
Oh, huge talent here, Rose. Huge talent.
Jake Taylor and Richard Mulu. The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall, with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Attitude, swagger. Carter Deams is in the building at Tamashii. What a massive matchup he has tonight. But is your first time meeting Carter Deams? This boy has an attitude. And I tell you what.
Weighing in at 106 kilos from Newcastle, New South Wales, he is Sweet Dreams Carter Deams.
He's aggressive, he's brash, but he gets results, Chris.
And his opponent.
And tonight he has a massive challenge ahead of him. He gets to go one-on-one with the sniper of the skies. An icon of Aussie wrestling is in the building. Robbie Eagles is at Tamashii, and the crowd love him.
We like to think of him as our own, Rose, but he is
Weighing in at 80 kilograms from Jonestown, New South Wales, representing Chaos, he is the sniper of the skies, Robbie Eagles!
Might be one of our own, but we need to acknowledge he's an integral part of New Japan Pro Wrestling right now, Robbie Eagles.
Yeah, it's a great point you make, Chris. He is an integral part of Australian wrestling, but even saying that, an integral part of New Japan, a multiple-time IWGP champion in New Japan, a huge opportunity for Carter Deams, because you better believe he's going to want to send a statement tonight. And Robbie is looking fantastic. He's riding high off a Coliseum sword win. And this is a mouth-watering matchup of a great talent in Australia and an upcoming talent. Robbie just loving this crowd. The sniper loves it. The crowd love him back. Newcastle! And like we said, some people there yelling out about, oh, Carter Deams straight into it, just went straight for Robbie. And Robbie was out of the way quickly. It's an interesting plan by Carter Deams. Get at him fast. Oh my goodness. Carter Deams responds. Robbie Eagles, though, coming out fast here, reacting to what Deams is doing. Oh, almost mocking him. Robbie's having fun tonight, Chris.
Well, it's a homecoming, it's a party for Robbie Eagles, Rose, there's no doubt about it.
He cannot take a boy like Carter Deams lightly. You ask anyone in this country, Carter Deams is on the tip of everyone's tongue when they talk about the future talent coming up.
When you ask people about Carter, they never use the word shy.
No. And arrogance, something he learned from the great Grayson Waller. Robbie's got the technique here. You're not going to whip him to the ropes that easily. Carter Deams, such an attitude on him, Chris. If only he focused a bit more, how amazing and talented he would be. But the attitude gets results. Robbie Eagles with some fantastic technique here. Off the ropes, underneath Carter Deams. Again, Robbie Eagles. Beautiful. Oh, spinning kick to the face, and Eagles is on fire.
He is in supreme form right now, Rose. As you mentioned, he won Cobalt Steel at PWA's Coliseum last month.
Here's a pin. Two. Kick out at two by Deams.
But you mentioned Carter Deams has got attitude. If I had his strength, speed, skill and athleticism, well, it wouldn't be me, but I'd have attitude too. Carter
Deams saw the Ron Miller special getting on early there. Robbie trying to lock it in. He's won so many matches with that. He won a Coliseum sword with that. Carter Deams got to the ropes. But look at this absolute technique by Robbie Eagles. This is why he's been part of New Japan. This is why he's been an integral part of this whole... Oh my goodness, Deams just snapped Eagles.
That's just really stunned Robbie there. But Rose, I think if I'm right, the last time we saw New Japan in this country was when Robbie Eagles might have made a transition in his New Japan career.
It's a pin kick out at two by Robbie Eagles. Yes, at one point he was Bullet Club, and we will talk about Bullet Club and their actions later tonight. Oh my goodness. But now he is, Robbie Eagles is part of Chaos. And for those of you not aware, with New Japan, being part of Chaos is not an easy feat, an absolute honor for Robbie to be part of Chaos. He knows it, we know it, and it just shows how great he really is that he can be part of such a historic group like Chaos in New Japan.
Anyway, that sort of history seems to mean nothing to Carter Deams at the moment as he stomps on Robbie Eagles, who's in genuine distress at the moment, Rose.
I think the more that Robbie Eagles' accolades are put in front of Carter Deams, the bigger target Robbie looks to Carter Deams. He wants to make a point. He's made his whole career off surprising people, upsetting people, and doing it with attitude. Robbie Eagles is one of the toughest, though. A kick out at 2. Robbie's trying to transition into the Ron Miller special. Carter sees it coming again. And a big boot to the face. He's good, Deams. He's good.
You did pick it, Rose, and it did surprise me, but Deams is definitely trying to counter speed with speed here.
He's a pin. Kick out at 2 by Robbie Eagles. Yeah, he's trying to play Robbie's game, which is working for now. Carter Deams is incapable of letting anything get past him. It just makes him angrier.
I think Carter's wishing he had his own chant, though.
He's a pin. Kick out at 1 by Robbie Eagles, staying alive.
Oh, dear.
Now Carter Deams is now yelling at the referees, being disrespectful.
Yeah. Gave referee Edmund a bit of a serve there, Rose. Didn't seem necessary.
He's an angry man. Forearms to Robbie Eagles. Robbie looks stunned, Chris.
But you see there, Deams, he's distracted by the crowd, Rose.
Yeah.
I mean, Robbie Eagles is more than anyone can handle at the best of times. He has got to stay laser focused here.
Crowd starting to get behind Eagles now.
One bandana's been kicked to the side.
Disrespectful.
Terrible.
The biggest amount of disrespect you can show in Australia is kicking one of Robbie Eagles' bandanas. Robbie over the top. Forearms to the face here by Eagles. Deams again responds every time he has responded so far. I think Robbie's a bit stunned by how hard Carter Deams has come out here. And he's nullified everything Robbie has almost thrown at him so far. Smart by Eagles though, going down there. That was just great evasion. And look out, the sniper! Oh, takes out the knee!
Beautiful springboard into the double knees, the double boots there. And that's taken Deams right out of the equation, but Eagles doesn't look well either. Referee Edmund starts to administer the count, Rose.
Well, Robbie, you know, he's taken a beating so far in this match, but that one moment there stopped the momentum. He chopped the big tree down that is Carter Deams. That sniper-esque springboard into the knee absolutely takes a big man off their legs. And Robbie has the time and space now. He just needs to stay focused. And who's more focused in Australian wrestling than Robbie Eagles? Against the ropes. Oh, huge kick on Carter Deams. Deams in trouble now. Robbie's firing up.
He definitely sees this crowd as a huge advantage, Rose.
Double knees into the corner, rolls through. This is classic Eagles here. Deams is ready for it again. He has read the Robbie Eagles playbook, and he wasn't ready for that. Again on the bad knee. Robbie Eagles, oh, the double knees right into Deams.
Oh, that stunned Deams.
Yeah, he might be in big trouble here. Here's a pin by Eagles. Kick out at 2. Deams almost on instinct is kicking out now. I think Robbie knows what he needs to do. He's had many a victim in this position. He's going for the historic Ron Miller special. A true part of Australian wrestling right here. Again, Carter Deams is ready for it, Chris. I'm impressed by how much Carter Deams has been prepared, but nothing prepares you for that.
No, that took his knee into a very, very uncomfortable and unusual territory, Rose.
And Robbie might be sending such a message to this young man that he might not be able to compete for a while if he keeps doing this damage on his knee. Now Robbie Eagles climbing up to his happy place, the high red district. The sniper wants to fly. He's up, incoming! Oh, and he rolls through. Carter Deams moves. Eagles with a kick to the face. Again, off the ropes. Deams has got it. Oh my God! Deams has dropped Eagles face first. This could be a massive upset. Oh no, Deams! Deams has got this. What a win! 1, 2, incredible! Oh my goodness! And you can see the anguish on Carter Deams' face. Chris, that was close.
I think this entire room was convinced that Deams had that one, Rose, but Eagles, the spirit that he has, the guts, the determination, the wanting to survive, keeps him in this match. The damaged Deams is actually going to the high ropes, Rose.
This is interesting for Deams.
It seems unusual, doesn't it?
He's trying to play Eagles' game. Could be a mistake. Deams now in a precarious position. Robbie's been able to cut off the space. Deams is just trying to palm him away. That was a punch. That was almost a close fist punch, I think, to the face. be careful with that. And Eagles now up in a very dangerous position with Carter Deams. Deams striking for dear life. Oh, Jesus, Robbie's been pushed. Deams on the top, look out, Deams! Oh, my goodness! Robbie in big trouble. Can Carter Deams do this? He's up top, Deams! Oh, what a frog splash! Here's a pin! 2, 3, oh my God!
That is extraordinary. A huge frog splash from Deams. Eagles still out, but he was able to kick out at 2. Referee Edmund basically reading the riot act at Deams, who's now trying to punch his knee back into life. He's got all sorts of problems.
All these years, Chris, we're still surprised at how Robbie Eagles shows heart and determination and fight. We should be used to it by now. But when you think he's done, or package pile driver maybe, by Deams, this is very dangerous. Eagles just finds a way. His technique is incredible. And a 2 count as Deams stays alive. Kick to the midsection. Nothing against, take nothing away from Carter Deams. He went to go for it again. Almost won in the match last time. What's Eagles doing? He rolls through, oh my God! Eagles! Here's a pin, 1, 2! A kick out just before the 3. This is a fantastic match. Oh, Eagles with a kick to the back of Deams' head. And Eagles smells blood, Chris. Getting back up the top again. Will he go for the 450 again? He's aiming for the knee. Oh! A 450 on the knee. Ron Miller special is coming. Locks it in. Deams is in trouble in the historic Ron Miller. And he taps.
Here's your winner via submission, Robbie Eagles.
A fantastic showing by Carter Deams. No one can deny that, but Robbie Eagles is on another level, Chris Gale.
Carter Deams so impressive, Rose. For Robbie Eagles, he saw the left knee, was in great distress, and the 450 followed by the Ron Miller special. All over, baby. Another win to the great Robbie Eagles.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. With a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Everyone at PWA, everyone around Australia are still stunned that Jack the Hammer Bonza is in the Bullet Club as he makes his way to the ring with Bad Luck
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 317 kilos. Jack J. Bonza, Bad Luck Faraway, and Kenta. They are Bullet Club!
I still cannot believe my eyes, Chris. Jack the Hammer Bonza is in the Bullet Club and he's standing
And
in the
their
ring
opponents.
with Farley and Kenta. I can't believe it. We'll say it a lot tonight, but another group of icons from Australian wrestling. The PWA Tag Team Champions, multiple belt holders to silver in London. Bossa Bones Rogers. This is Speed Force, and this is a dream matchup. Speed Force and
Coming
Bullet
in
Club.
tonight at a combined weight of 215 kilos, the team of Paris the Silver, Jude the Dude London, Bossa Bones Rogers. They are Speed Force.
Absolutely loved in Australia, Speed Force, the VeloCities and Bossa Bones Rogers. Chris, this is Speed Force versus the Bullet Club. I cannot believe it, and Farley has gone straight for Bossa Bones. Bonza has taken out Paris, and Kenda has gone straight for Jude the Dude. Bullet Club have not wasted any time here, clearing the ring and singling out the biggest man in the Speed Force, Bossa Bones Rogers. And just look at Bonza, looking the part, feeling the part. He's Bullet Club.
Smart work, Rose. You take out the muscle and then you work on the speed.
Well, I mean, the Bullet Club's reputation precedes them for years. They have had some of the most incredible wrestlers in history in their faction. The Bullet Club do things their way.
The Liberty Hall crowd telling them, Jack J. Bonza, how fond they are of his move to the Bullet Club.
Well, people in Australia feel betrayed by Bonza.
Oh, I thought it was a disgraceful.
Ooh, beautiful by Bossa Bones Rogers there. A boot to the face of Kenda. One to the midsection of Farley.
It was at a recent PWA show where Farley took out Shingo Takagi and Bonza was inducted into the Bullet Club, and it left a sour taste in most people's mouths, Rose.
At the Roundhouse, we had Bonza versus Shingo Takagi, and that match was spoiled by the intrusion of Farley at the end. And Farley and Bonza both attacking Shingo Takagi.
Oh, look at this, Rose.
And look at this, Jude the Dude London, one-on-one with Kenta. Be still, my beating heart.
What a challenge for Jude the Dude. Kenta, this is next level, Rose.
Like I said before, if you don't know Jude, one half of one of the greatest tag teams in the history of Australian wrestling. They are international stars in their own right. But right now, Jude's learning just how tough someone like Kenta is. Ouch. That's how you do it.
That's returning a serve with interest, I think you described that as.
And that's not taking any away from Jude. That just shows you how crazy tough Kenta is. Competed all over the world, an icon. And like that, Jude the Dude with beautiful technique is stunning. And here come the VeloCities. Here comes Paris de Silva now to tag in. These two together is like a blur. Incredible. Here's a pin by de Silva. Kick out by Kenta at 2.
Kenta will have to adjust there. There's blinding speed applied by the VeloCities to Silva and London.
They are quick. That's why they're called Speed Force.
They are our PWA Tag Team Champions, Rose.
They really are. Kenta trying to keep his balance. This crowd is loving this. A huge slap to the face of Paris de Silva.
He kept his balance.
Kenta's having a ball. Bullet Club just going from strength to strength, now adding the hammer to their ranks. And here comes Farley, one of the biggest men in the history of wrestling, has just taken out Bossa Bones, Rogers, and Jude like it was nothing.
He doesn't enter the ring, he stalks into the ring, doesn't he?
It's just insane to see him in person.
Uh-oh.
How dangerous this man is. Paris in a tough position.
I'd say he's in a terrible position right now. Oh, that's going to straighten your back
goodness.
out.
They call it, he's surfing on de Silva, while de Silva's spine cracks into 10 pieces.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
They call that the Tongan massage parlor when they do it on the ropes, but he's done it clean in the middle of the ring. He's surfboarded on Paris, and now he's Bonza.
Tonga massage parlor, that's my home away from home.
Could do one of them after tonight. And you can tell what the Australian faithful, the PWA faithful feel about Bonza after his actions last month, joining the Bullet Club. He's happier than he's ever been, but this crowd is unhappy with the hammer. Farley likes what he sees. He likes his work. And it's one thing you can always say about the Bullet Club. Their recruitment is top-notch. They picked the best of the best. Fale and Bossa Bones are screaming at each other from their respective corners while Bonza chokes out De Silva. And now Kenta is attacking De Silva while Bonza distracts the referee. This is out of line. But this is what Bullet Club does. De Silva in a bad spot here, Chris. They've cut off the ring. Here's a pin by Bonza. A kick out at 2. The Spartan spirit in De Silva.
You may not like the tactics, but you've got to be impressed by the high wrestling IQ that Bullet Club have, Rose.
They're just a team in every sense of the word. Their attitude is not great.
They don't have all the tricks in the book. They wrote the book.
That's right. Now Kenta back in control. Bullet Club have run this show so far. And Kenta has just... De Silva is going to feel this in his spine. Here's a pin. Kick out at 2. He's trying to hold the pin down. Kenta refuses to have these twos. He thinks he's got this guy. Again, De Silva. Kenta's a bit unhappy. Rogers is trying to cheer on De Silva.
But De Silva's been essentially marooned in the middle of the ring there, Rose. And now look at this.
Mocking Speed Force. And again, Bullet Club just cut the ring off from their opponent. Bossa Bones and Jude can do nothing. A tag for Bonza again. It's not Lucha rules here. In New Japan rules, you must have a tag to become the legal man.
They're just lining De Silva up right now. I tell you what, if you're ever short of reasons not to like Jack J. Bonza, he's giving you several this evening.
I tell you what, Jack has never shied away from telling someone what he thinks in this crowd, but he looks even more confident with Fale and Kenta standing alongside him. And look at this, he's caught De Silva, but De Silva is holding on as they spin. Oh, and Bonza's dropped it into the ankle lock. Fale's trying to get involved, and the referee is telling him to get out of the ring.
He respected that call from the referee there, bad luck Fale.
And Bonza now has got De Silva in a very tough position. Oh no, De Silva in a bad spot here. Bonza is about to rack the young man. Oh my God! Again, Fale is attacking Bossa Bones and Jude the Dude on the outside. Where Paris, how do you get out of this, Chris?
He's been there for getting on towards 60 seconds, Rose. He must
Feels
just
like
be
hours.
in agony.
Oh my God, Fale has got it! Out of the submission. Oh goodness, look out, Fale! Oh, thank God Paris moved.
That basically saved his life, I think.
This is the chance, Chris, you're right. It saved his life and gave his team a chance. Bossa Bones has been tagged in. It's big man on big man. It's a big man fight. Big blows by Bossa Bones. Look at this, Fale and Bossa in the ring. Rogers, oh, flying in on Fale. This is huge by Rogers. He has got Fale down.
That is an amazing sight.
He was just stewing on that apron, Chris, wanting to get the tag, and the moment he got it, look at this, leg drop by Rogers. Oh my goodness, this is huge. 2, 3, oh, and Fale kicks out. That was so close. Can you imagine the talk that would go around the country if Bossa Bones Rogers got a pin over bad luck Fale? He looks like he wants to end it. Oh, pump handle slam. He has put so many people away with this. Could he do it to a man the size of Fale? This would be one of the most incredible feats of strength we've probably ever seen. Oh, can he do it? He's going for it. But Fale's just too big, Chris, too big.
You can't beat physics, Rose. You just can't beat physics. Not even Bossa Bones Rogers.
Oh, and Fale! Rogers hit the ropes one too many times, and Fale dropped him. Huge shoulder charge. And now Kenta and Bonza are calling for the tag.
You can feel the collisions, Rose. They just reverberate through the arena.
Fuck you, Bonza!
Now Bonza reaching out for the tag. He gets the tag from Fale. Paris gets the tag for Speed Force. He's coming in now. It's Bonza getting served by De Silva. The speed of the strikes. The Spartan spirit comes alive in De Silva. Goes to hit the ropes underneath Bonza. Bonza catches him. Look out! Lands on his feet. Bonza again! Huge lariat. De Silva in trouble. Bonza now the strength of Bonza into a sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2, oh, and broke Jude just before the 3. Bonta with such power.
But
Now,
London didn't see Kenner coming, Rose, and Kenner's got him now. Oh, good response with some elbows there from London.
you can feel that energy between Kenta and Jude. They've been going at each other this whole match. Jude wants to prove himself. Kenta's got him up. GTS! Go to sleep on Jude the Dude! One of the most iconic moves in wrestling. We just witnessed Jude is out cold. Now Bonza is still the legal man, I think, with De Silva. And Bonza wants to end it right here. De Silva in trouble. Bonza, oh! Paris rolls through. Here's the pin. 1, 2. Bonza kicks out at 2. He rolls through in the submission. He's in the middle of the ring. Will Paris tap? He taps! Bonza has gotten a win for the Bullet Club as Paris taps out. Bonza on his debut with the Bullet Club. A tap out, and Bonza and the club stand tall.
They walked in like they owned the building, Rose, and they did own the building. The Bullet Club have dominated.
A huge statement by the Bullet Club as they too sweeten the ring. Bonza, Kenta, and Farley.
Following contest is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first. How you doing, Jochen?
Chris, we have a lot of characters in PWA. A lot of people with a lot of opinions, but this man has more than most. Some consider him a coward, most consider him an incredible talent with a huge chip on his shoulder. This is Lyrebird Luchi. Arrogance personified.
What a mover, what a performer,
And
what a wrestler, Lyrebird Luchi.
A bit of a dick. You can tell he's already yelling at everyone he can.
Weighing in at 90 kilograms, hailing from Avalon in Sydney's Northern Beaches, ladies and gentlemen, Lyrebird Luchi!
Look at those pants, Rose, they're fantastic.
Widely considered one of the best future
And
talents.
his opponent.
One of the best talents going forward in Australia, but an attitude that could set anyone off. We're here at Liberty Hall, Chris. The music is just pumping out the arena as Aaron Solo makes his way to the ring. This man is a talent. He's wrestled in NXT, Ring of Honor, AEW, and now he's
Weighing
here.
in tonight at 85 kilograms, from southern San Francisco, California, representing AEW's The Factory, Aaron Solo!
We all know the prestige of AEW. We have a talent in our ring here at Tamashii in Sydney, Australia, the Liberty Hall.
I apologise, I don't know the entrance music, Rose, but that kick drum has sent me into the next postcode.
I'm feeling it.
Wow.
I think my pulse just changed. Now, this should be interesting, Chris. Two huge talents in Solo and Luchi.
For those not familiar with Luchi's work, he often isn't in the ring. He likes to work the full extent of the environs.
We'll say it sometimes that certain competitors like to wrestle their own pace. Luchi is the walking personification of that. He will fight only when he needs to, and he will play absolute mind games with his opponent, usually by running away, Chris.
It's why run. Why not run when you can wrestle? Is not a tagline that Luchi really subscribes to.
Luchi already, this crowd is in Luchi's head. This could steal the show, this match. Two incredible talents. We've seen Solo on the world stage. Luchi now breaking out and being talked about quite heavily. An incredible year he's had, winning things like the PWA Premiership, the King of the Metro.
I like you better in a wheelchair.
starting it off here with some strikes. Luchi and Solo.
Aaron Solo already appealing to me, Rose. He has one of the prerequisites I love in a professional wrestler, wet hair.
It really is a mark of a talent for you, Chris. Whether their hair can be adequately wet. And look at that chop.
Oh, I'm a student of the art form.
Another chop to the midsection of Luchi. He's feeling it. Oh, that was smart by Luchi there. Cutting off the last chop. Boot to the midsection, and then this classic Luchi here.
I like this matchup, Rose. These gentlemen look pretty evenly matched to me.
I will say that Solo has the more worldly experience, having competed in NXT, AEW, Ring of Honor.
Oh, yeah. It's a great pedigree. It really is.
But Luchi has so much talent. This will be a big learning opportunity for him tonight, and a huge opportunity if he could get a win over Solo. But this crowd very much behind Solo, as Aaron Solo looking to get some pace off the ropes here, flying in. Luchi was ready for it. Luchi's apologizing. We're in a match, Luchi. Well, he took out the leg there, and I think he racked him across the ropes there. Again, the classic Luchi, apologizing in your face and then attacking you. You can never be sure what he means and what he's going to do. He's intense. It's confusing.
It's cerebral to say the least, Rose. I don't know if Solo's ever received an apology in the ring. Well, he has now.
Luchi uses that distraction to take control here, wrapping the left arm of Solo, and now the right one around the top ropes, exposing him for a big chop. And Luchi, just almost every bit of offense he takes out in a match, he stops to get a crowd's opinion, and it's never positive for him.
Don't anyone ever let you tell you that Australians aren't welcoming as the Solo chant rings out in Liberty Hall.
I've never seen a man lose more polls in my life than Luchi. Again, this is a legal choke here on the ropes. Luchi's going to have to be careful. The 5 count. Got to respect the refs. Got to a 4 there. Very, very close. Referee's warning him. But this is Luchi's MO. Disrespectful to the point that you can actually physically, technically do it. And Solo's in a bit of trouble here, Chris. Luchi has got this matchup going his pace. To the outside now.
He was reaching around the trachea region, Rose. I'll explain that what means to you some other time.
Dispel it for me first. And Luchi now strikes on Solo as they start making their way around Liberty Hall here. Luchi in control.
Solo needs to be careful, Rose. This is Luchi's natural playground, but he certainly seems pretty comfortable himself.
He got a gap there and was able to respond with a kick and a chop. But Luchi, once again, like you said, very comfortable on the outside here, Luchi. Likes to get his opponents into dangerous positions. And right now, Solo is doing an impressive job of trying to strike his way out. But Luchi, once again, takes control. It's quite impressive by Luchi how much he's brought it to Solo so far. And like we said, for those international viewers, you're just getting to see just the tip of the iceberg of how much talent we have in this country of Australia and New Zealand going up against each other. It's an honor to be able to call this, Chris.
I agree with you, and you're right. We're getting more wrestling out of Luchi than we normally are led to expect.
The pressure is on. It's a high-quality athlete. And here's a pin by Luchi. Would be a huge win, but a kick out of 2 by Solo.
Suggesting that Luchi actually respects his opponent for a change?
I think deep down he wants wins. He wants to be looked at as a successful competitor, even though his words and his actions never truly show it. Deep down inside, he wants to be successful.
Vicious stomp to the wrist of Solo there from Luchi. Now he's working on the lower leg.
Again, he just takes his time. Sometimes it's a detriment to Luchi.
Stomping the tib and fib there.
That was my favorite radio show growing up, Tib and Fib.
Number 1 in many precincts.
Tib and Fib in the mornings, and now Luchi with a headlock in the middle of the ring. And now this is a great opportunity for him to do something he loves, jaw-jacking with the crowd. Screaming, yelling, this crowd trying to wheel Solo back to his feet. Aaron Solo is showing the heart and strength required to be in a Tamashii match, but Luchi grabbed the hair there. That's illegal. Here's a pin. Not like this. Solo kicks out before the 3, and Luchi begins berating the ref like usual.
5 minutes elapsed.
He does have a problem with authority, I'll grant you that.
I don't know why you constantly make excuses for this young man, Luchi. Just imagine how talented he would be if he put his mind on the game. Imagine if he thought like a Robbie Eagle, how talented he could be. But this ego of his gets in the way of his success.
Well, his tagline is compost your enemies, and I like someone who's environmentally responsible, Rose.
I don't know what compost is. This is Solo with some huge forearms.
Look at those
here.
forearms.
Look at that, just over and over again. Luchi once again responds, but he's shook. Look how ready his chest is. Coming to the corner, Solo with a big boot. Good awareness by Solo. Comes out of the ring, another close line. Luchi in a bit of trouble now. Solo starting to pick up the pace. Against the ropes, underneath Luchi. Solo, beautiful! And he's got the control. You're right, that hair is glorious.
It is superb.
Handsome boy. Solo smells blood.
Yep.
Into the corner, Luchi smartly underneath. Solo out onto the apron. A kick to the head of Luchi though. Solo now up onto the top. Luchi staggering. Solo over the top of Luchi, rolls through. Luchi going to hit him. Solo catches him. Beautiful. Here's a pin by Solo. Can he get the win over Luchi? Oh, just the kick out before the three by Lyrebird. Luchi.
But Solo has accelerated, Rose, and Luchi's in a lot of trouble. He's clutching literally at air there. Solo again implores the crowd, which is very much on his side.
He feeds off this crowd, doesn't he, Solo?
Oh, they love him, Rose. They absolutely love him.
Luchi doesn't know where he is. Trying to get back to his feet. Solo almost waiting for his prey here. Underhooks on the arms. Dangerous. Oh, Luchi, he felt those arms getting hooked and he ran for the ropes. He's calling for the ref to get him off. Solo's, I think, had enough of Luchi's actions. Now Luchi physically touching the ref. That's not cool. Oh, I think that was an eye poke. I think when he had the ref there, Luchi got an eye poke on Solo. Oh, the spinning back elbow by Luchi. Lyrebird! Oh, this could be a huge win for the Lyrebird. The eye poke has got in the advantage. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Solo. That's just pure instinct, Chris. The poke to the eye, it's the huge back elbow. And Solo has somehow stayed alive.
Creative use of the official by Lyrebird Luchi on that occasion, Rose.
Stop it. He did an illegal move. He poked Solo in the eye while the ref was distracted.
Why are you such a rule follower? You must be terrible at school. I bet you just dobbed other kids in.
Respect the process, Chris, and Luchi right now has Solo in a very precarious position. Solo, great form, rolls through into that pin. Roll through. Luchi now has the pin. This could go either way. Solo! Oh, explodes into the double boots. Luchi was not ready for that. Here we go. Solo with the pedigree. Huge. Here's a pin. 1, 2. Solo wins.
Here is your winner, Aaron Solo.
Chris Lyrebird threw every trick in the game at Aaron Solo, and he showed his world-class prowess with a very impressive victory.
I give huge kudos to Solo, Rose. He's won many fans here tonight at Liberty Hall. Lyrebird Luchi didn't.
The following match is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first,
Here is 2 men we have seen before in a PWA
weighing
ring.
tonight at a combined weight of 200 kilograms, representing the New Zealand Dojo, the team of Michael Richards and Andrew Villalobos.
More features from the NZ Dojo. Villalobos and Richards have been with us at PWA
And their
before.
opponents.
Great to see them back in an Australian ring. And their tag opponents tonight. Oh boy, this is a test and a half for these 2 dojo men. makes his way to the ring. And with him is the PWA Heavyweight Champion, the example Ricky South. Chris, what a tag team.
Formidable to say the very, very least, Rose. Formidable indeed.
This is terrifying.
Weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 250 kilograms, the team of Tough Stuff, Ricky South and Caveman.
The sheer size of men in this ring. Buckle in. This is going to get physical. You've got the longest reigning PWA heavyweight champion in Caveman Ugg, the current heavyweight champion in Ricky South as a team against Villalobos and Richards. Still some faithful who love Ricky South. He's made some questionable decisions, but he is our champion in Australia for PWA.
Bit of a contrast in visuals, isn't it, Rose? The NZ Dojo boys just very, very straightforward. A little bit of ornate frippery around Ugg and South, and I'm not sure it'll play that well with Richards and Villalobos.
There's a face-to-face here between South, Ugg, and the two NZ Dojo boys. Chris, Ugg's beard's looking beautiful at the moment, voluptuous, healthy.
Luxuriant's the word I'm looking for.
It's never looked nicer. And facial hair, you got to talk about the example, Ricky South, our champion. What a mustache, and he's chosen to go first.
Villalobos, interesting. The name means House of Wolves. He has a Colombian background. And he says it's a moniker that represents the House of Wolves and my family name and culture. And you can see that insignia on his upper body there, representing the culture that he so proudly displays here at New Japan Tamashii.
Ricky South with such strength.
Talking a little bit about outfits, Rose. You talk somewhat obliquely about the decisions that Ricky South has recently made. I think the black trunks suit him these days, if I can leave it at that.
Well, there's been a lot of dark decisions in his recent career. Ricky South has made some questionable decisions. Great strength there by Villalobos as he takes control. He is a big boy, Chris. We haven't seen him for a while. I feel like he's grown. And Ricky South's a little bit stunned by the strength here of Villalobos.
He debuted for New Japan at the Southern Showdown Tour, Rose, that you bore witness to back in 2018, I understand. And speaking of bearing witness, Caveman Ugg and Michael Richards about to go at it here in Liberty Hall.
First joined the NZ Dojo in 2017, he did. And this is a big feat for him to go up against a man the size of Ugg. He is a strong, strong man. Gets out of the way though. Good awareness, avoiding. Ugg will just get you in a corner. Ugg just screaming to this crowd, Caveman Ugg. A terrifying human being. Off the ropes, Richards. You know it's not going to work against a man the size of Ugg. I think Richards has just learned that.
He's so scary, Ugg. You hear his entrance music and you think, oh, it's Godzilla, and you wish it was Godzilla, because he's more terrifying.
Richards is going to go again against Ugg. This is not going to work. You give him heart for giving it a go against Ugg, but this is not a plan that I see working for Richards.
Yes, but you understand that a great way to counter Ugg is to get him off his feet, so how else are you going to do it, Rose?
Got to chop the tree down, but very few have done it in his career. Oh, and look at that. He went to go to the ropes and caught him with the back elbow. Richards wearing the silver fern on his on his trucks there. Great to see it. And there you go. He's now wearing a red mark on his chest. Ugg against the rope. Richards! Beautiful. Almost got Ugg off his feet. A tag for tough stuff. Ricky South into the ring. Arm drag by Richards. And Ricky South was caught there. Beautiful by Richards. The tag gave him an advantage. Trying to get the pin here. Richards trying to get the shoulders down as he has a submission. And if you're your first time experiencing Ricky South, he is the only man in this country who overcame Caveman Ugg to become our heavyweight champion in PWA. Just had that monumental cage match at the Roundhouse just last month that won him that title. And now Villalobos and Richards working together. Double elbows by the NZ Dojo boys. Here's a pin. A kick out of two, but Ricky South is grabbing his nose.
Villalobos and Richards moving at blinding speed there, Rose. Very impressive.
They're bigger and faster than we first saw them. It just shows you what that training, that top level world-class training you get in a place like the NZ Dojo, and put it up against the world-class training you get at the Pro Wrestling Academy here in Australia, and you get a show like Tamashii. And it feels like the dawning of a new era for both Australian wrestling. Oh, here's a pin by Richards on the champ, kick out at two. Feels like a dawning of a new era for Australia, New Zealand and Japan working together. We've got through COVID together, and now we're bringing world-class wrestling to this country and to New Zealand. Ricky South, Chris, in a little bit of trouble here. He is getting tag teamed by two men who have worked at their craft over the years and come back even more impressive than we first saw them.
Yeah, and you've seen South getting quite red in the face there because they're really stretching him in all sorts of different directions.
He's getting beat up, Chris.
Oh, and they're relentless, the pace of these two. It's been 3 long years since we did see them in the Liger Down Under tour, just like...
Oh! Now they're smart. That's smart by Ugg getting the chop on Richards. This is a bit of teamwork by Ricky South and Ugg here. The tag, Ugg is now legal man again.
Here comes the Caveman.
Villalobos walking into a Caveman. He just pummels you, doesn't he? He pounds you into submission. Oh my goodness! Ugg will eat you for breakfast.
You can see a touch of uncertainty in Richards as he sizes up Ugg. He goes, "You're the guy I couldn't knock over 5 minutes ago. Why are you still here?"
Have you ever seen anyone walk into a matchup with Ugg with certainty in their face?
Never.
It's never happened. The man is terrifying, and he does it in a loincloth.
And unpredictable. Except the loincloth. He's always in the loincloth.
Hell of a beard, though. Hell of a beard.
Luxuriant.
The greatest beard in wrestling. Off the back goes Richards. Again, great form by Richards. He is really surviving against two dangerous men here. Villalobos has the size on Ricky South. A strike on Ugg. And Villalobos with a kick to the head. He is psyched up and ready to go here. He's got it on South. Oh, that is strong. Beautiful underhooks. And here's a pin for Villalobos. What a statement it would be if he got a 3 there against the PWA champion.
Great strength there from South, and he needed it. I don't want to speak ill of our champion, Rose, but I think he's struggling with the speed right now.
These boys at the NZ Dojo bring it to you on a whole nother level. The prestige of New Japan added in with the training regime in the NZ Dojo with Farley and stuff really is showing in this submission. Villalobos is just wrenching on that. But Ricky South is a ring general. He got straight to those ropes and got the break as soon as possible. He's now screaming for the ref to break it. He needs the space. Just the sheer size of Villalobos. 6'2", 98 kilograms. He is just a towering man. Oh, look at that. Ricky South. Beautiful. Oh, the stomp right onto the back of the neck, Chris. Here's a pin by Ricky South. 2. Kick out of 2 by Villalobos.
It's space that the official thought at South has been very much to Ricky's favour, Rose.
I've been told Villalobos is known for wrestling with a high intensity, and he's really showing it here tonight.
I think anyone from the NZ Dojo wrestles with high intensity, Rose. I think you can take that one to the bank.
Ricky South taking a strike to Richards, and now Ugg is being attacked by Villalobos in the corner. The referee needs to keep an eye on this. South and Ugg are taking control with nefarious ways. And this has been a cracker of a night so far. We still have a main event ahead of us, which should be a classic. But right now, it's South bringing the chops to Villalobos here at Liberty Hall for New Japan Tamashii. Big Ricky South is getting the upper hand, and this strikes, but Villalobos is not giving up. This is two men pushing each other to another level here. Richards trying to get the pin, but Ricky South smart. Wrestling IQ, grounds the man.
This is big hombre stuff, isn't it, Rose?
It is. This really is. Big boys.
Villalobos looking towards Richards. Richards now looking for what support he can get from the crowd, and it turns out it's quite a lot.
He is only halfway towards his partner, though. He needs to get more space to get that tag, and Ricky South is using his whole body weight to stop Villalobos from getting anywhere near it. Into the corner again. And here's the tag, Ugg back in, and they are still in control, South. And Ugg knows it. Ugg knows Richards is dying for that tag. Cut off the opponent, and then chopped straight through his tag team partner. Vicious human being, Chris, this Caveman Ugg.
One more time! One more time! One more time!
Please don't do it again.
I'm not sure if Ugg understands what the crowd is saying, but he gets the gist of it.
He doesn't want to give him one more. He's not here to entertain the crowd. He's here to hurt people. Ricky South now taking control again, going for the pole driver. He's known for one of the most devastating pole drivers in the history of this sport. An uppercut off the ropes, Villalobos with the strength, sends South flying. And now this is the biggest chance Villalobos has had for a while. Richards comes alive, demanding the tag, Chris.
But Andrew Villalobos has to come too, which he does now.
Here's the tag, Michael Richards in the ring. Ricky South gets taken out. Ugg now the legal man. There was a tag there. Richards bringing it to both of them. South, oh, dropped. Richards in control. He has waited. He's been stewing in the corner for a long time now, and he's bringing it to both these men. Super impressive. Walking in for suplex, Fisherman maybe, and Ugg from behind with the big clubbing blow on Richards' back. And now South and Ugg have him in a very bad position. The referee needs to get Ricky South out of the ring. He's not the legal man anymore, but Richards refuses to give up, Chris.
Great courage from Richards as South refuses to leave despite the referee's instructions.
It's just bringing it to these two men. That is fearless. Kick by Ricky South that was only going to last for so long. Oh my goodness! Richards!
That's the personification of not knowing which way to look, Rose.
Absolutely pinched between two huge lariats. Looking for the double suplex. Villalobos is in the ring illegally, but he's stopped Richards from getting that double suplex. A knee to the face of South. Oh, Ugg with a huge stomp. Ugg and Richards are still legal. Ugg turns and Richards catches him, and Ugg is off his feet.
Big man is down.
Incredible. Richards now with Ugg. Trying to keep control, but Ugg just so strong, gets back gut. Picks the man up like it's nothing. And what goes up must come down. Ugg, will he get the pin here? 1, 2. And Richards kicks out. Great heart by Michael Richards. Ugg is stunned.
He's got great tenacity, the doggedness of the man. When he looked to pick up Ugg there, he just was trying to do the calculations, and it just wasn't computing, and then Ugg took advantage. Now Ugg looks for a little bit of support from the crowd.
He speaks a very simple language, and sometimes his crowd speaks back to him. It's all he needs.
He's actually a politician in his spare time.
He won the last 3 debates he was in.
Fantastic.
Richards now is able to get a bit of space there. Ugg head first. Oh my goodness! Have you ever seen someone spin up that fast? He's a pin. 1, 2. Oh, Richards gets a pin over Ugg.
Here are your winners, the team of Michael Richards and Andrew Villalobos.
Ricky South is stunned. We're all a bit stunned. We thought these boys had a great effort, but to get a pin victory over Caveman Ugg, there is a very few people that have done that, Chris.
That is something for the ages, something for the books, and all credit to Michael Richards and Andrew Villalobos. Rose, what a magnificent performance tonight. South and Ugg heading south.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to that time of the evening. It is time for your main event! Scheduled for one fall, with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first,
And here comes the rapscallion, the top of the food chain, a man who has run this country for the last 12 months. Mickey Moretti is in the building.
weighing in at 88 kilos from somewhere in Australia. He is the grinning dragon, the master of mischief, the top of the food chain, the rapscallion, Mick Moretti!
An absolute savage. If you don't know, you're about to know how great this man is and why he's in our main event tonight.
And his opponent.
And here comes your IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. The Bone Soldier is here. Taiji Ishimori in Liberty Hall. Incredible.
Weighing in tonight at 75 kilos, from the Kaji Yoga Japan, representing Bullet Club, the Bone Soldier, Ishimori Taiji!
In the building, ready to go. Gold around his waist. A three-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. A huge opportunity for Moretti here tonight. And you better believe that Bullet Club are heated. After the actions earlier tonight, Ishimori wants to come out here and make an example of Moretti. But Chris, this is Ishimori v Moretti, our main event of Tamashii. This is huge.
What a thunderous entrance from Ishimori, Rose. And you could go into his pedigree, but three-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, that's all you need to know.
It's incredible.
This is, well, it's an amazing opportunity for Mick Moretti, and as you said, he's had a stellar year in this country. But this is a huge step up in class, I think, for Moretti.
Mickey Five Belts, we were calling him earlier in the year, holding 5 separate championships in this country, but you better believe that an IWGP championship is a very, very serious thing in professional wrestling. And just like every match tonight, the statement that Moretti could make by getting a win over Ishimori here would be absolutely huge. Being the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion is not an easy feat. Ishimori to face Desperado, Hiromu Takashi and Master Wato at Wrestle Kingdom 17 in January. That is no easy feat.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. And here in this country, he's about to learn about the speed, the unpredictableness of Mick Moretti. He is pure chaos, this man.
Well, I think this is really interesting, is that Moretti is known for his improvisational ability, Rose. And will Ishimori have been aware of this, or he's just prepared to learn on the fly?
Well, he has an inside line, and that is the new member of Bullet Club, Jack the Hammer Bonza. Has a lot of information and history on Mick Moretti.
I wouldn't trust anything Bonza would say, though.
Oh, the strength of Moretti. This is already cracking off between these two. But Ishimori, he's definitely been told to expect the unexpected with someone like Mick Moretti. He's almost waiting for certain strikes to come at him. This great wrestling. by Ishimori here. And Moretti pushes him against the ropes to get the break.
Look at the physiques on these two gentlemen, Rose. A timely reminder for us all to get to the gym.
That's right. It shows you how far professional wrestling has come as well. You need to be able to compete at a high level for a long time these days. Close fist punch there by Moretti, and the tricks begin as he hooks the bottom leg, and he's got your nose
he's
now.
tweaking.
And trying to bait Ishimori, and Ishimori fell for it. And to the outside goes the rapscallion, Mick Moretti. A dangerous, dangerous man here. Look out! Mick Togo off the ropes. Chris, he did that off the top of a steel cage at the Roundhouse last month. I still can't believe it. Here's a pin. Kick out at 2 for Ishimori.
Time to oppose for the cameras as well. He's not intimidated, Moretti. I'll give him that.
He's a big game fighter. He's done it for years.
You claim to know him personally, don't you?
Oh, barely. Doesn't really give me the time of day.
Ishimori just reflecting on having his nose tweaked. I think he says, I don't think that's ever happened to me before.
And here we go, more games by the rapscallion. It's like he's playing jazz in that ring sometimes. And Ishimori is kind of... and got him with the foot stomp into the headlock. You just never know what's coming with Moretti. It is incredible. And Ishimori has grabbed the hair. Classic Bullet Club there. He's got to be careful. Referee will stop this if he has to. Over the top goes Moretti, but Ishimori was ready for it. Off the ropes, over goes Moretti now. Ishimori over the top, rolls through. Moretti over the top into a headstand. And Ishimori doesn't know how to deal with something like this. He's coming at you upside down. What do you do? Oh, that's just Moretti all over. Into the corner. Moretti's come out firing tonight, Chris.
Dominating the early exchanges, Rose. But Ishimori will just take his time to absorb this.
What is
learn
Moretti
whatever patterns there are to be learned.
Look at that.
But he better start studying hard, I think.
How do you read a random algorithm like the brain of Mick Moretti? I don't even think he knows what he's going to do half the time as he sets up against the ropes. Flying in, Ishimori ducks, and Moretti's almost playing games with the guy. Ishimori's getting a bit annoyed by these games. I don't think he's used to it. No one should be. Moretti is a man of his own. I think he might, Chris, he might have done his knee there, jumping on the outside. Moretti, now Ishimori. Wow, what form. These two are great.
That's one of the classic feints there from Ishimori. He's known for that. And
Ishimori just tricked Moretti, Chris.
Yes, I know.
You know how often we see that? Never.
He's a fast study, Rose, I'm telling you.
That's why he's a champion. Oh, he's just punched the mat there. Moretti, he's just always a step ahead. You can't trick the trickster, and you can't stop him when he flies to the outside. And he's now got Ishimori back in the ring, up the top. Moretti, up the top, over the top. Again, he's grabbing that knee. He keeps landing on that left knee, Chris.
Yeah, he's got some trouble there, Rose.
Oh, goodness me.
We would call that a head twister, I think.
That is dangerous stuff by Ishimori there.
Anyway, it took Moretti's attention off his knee. He's now got a neck to worry about.
What an incredible month we've had, Chris, from calling Shingo Takagi at a PWA show to now Cantor and Farley, Ishimori in the country solo. This has just been an incredible night.
It has indeed, and it's just, it continues to be a thrill to have New Japan being down here in Sydney and, of course, in the Australasian region, Rose, and all wrestling benefits in my view.
You know, a lot of people walked in talking about the different matches on this first Tamashii show. But I don't think I heard any people talk more about a matchup than this two. Ishimori and Moretti, when it was announced, people got very, very excited. And the tickets went out the door. It's why it is full here for matchups like this.
I'm hungry for the next Tamashii show. I'll let you know how it goes, by the way, too.
Yeah, thanks. Ishimori now. He's setting up for the game over. There's a devastating submission specialist. He's looking to do something dangerous. Oh, goodness. That isn't the game over. That's just ripping your shoulders out of your sockets. He is a technician on another level, Ishimori. And to hold a belt like the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, you have to be.
You can hear the respect and the love and the chant from the crowd, Rose. They're genuinely excited to be in the presence of this Bullet Club legend.
Ishimori he's known for his gear changes, Chris. He's known from being a brooding Bullet Club member and exploding into devastating strikes and submissions. And I'm sure Moretti has done his research, or maybe he hasn't, who knows, it's pure chaos. Moretti's now just desperately kicking at Ishimori.
I can't imagine Moretti having time to sit down at a desk. He just couldn't stay still. Oh,
That's Ishimori took.
Is it a wrench of the eyebrow there from Ishimori?
It was a wrench of the eye in some form. The referee has to get some control here. Both men taking some underhanded tactics. It's endearing, but we want to see a good, clean fight here. Moretti has really brought it to Ishimori so far. More blows, more forearms while he rides his back. Have you ever seen that before? Again, Moretti in control. Ishimori down in the middle of the ring. Again with the tricks. Here's a pin by Moretti. Imagine getting a pin over the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Although this is a non-title match, that would just be a huge statement. And we've seen many tonight here, Chris.
We have indeed, Rose, but Moretti's got continuing issues with the left arm at the moment.
Yeah, that shoulder. I mean, Ishimori wrenched his arms back there and did some real damage to that left shoulder. Hooking up the fisherman. He can't even get
he's got the strength.
Can't get the suplex up, and Ishimori knows it. And goes straight back for that shoulder again.
Highly intelligent wrestling here from Ishimori. Grabs the weakened arm again.
Oh, look at that. Ishimori! That's that gear he can just jump into at any moment. Off the ropes with precision. Super impressive.
Absolutely wonderful stuff, Rose.
I tell you, Ishimori and Kenta, the silver hair's doing it for me.
Yeah,
I'm liking it.
It's highlights.
It's a Bullet Club thing, right?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, he's going to tombstone Moretti. That would be all she wrote if he hits it here. He's actually pulling the arms off Moretti as he's got him in the tombstone. Oh my God, into the knees! That's the Cypher Utaki, I think. Oh my goodness. Oh, Moretti survives. Ishimori with a picture perfect Cypher Utaki there. Moretti fighting his way out of it. Could have easily lost the match right there. But we've seen it so many times before, Moretti rising to the occasion. There's a reason he's held more belts at once than any other competitor in this country in history. Ishimori now. Oh, the elbow by Moretti. He's literally trying to punch his shoulder back into feeling the fisherman's brainbuster. And Moretti has a chance here against Ishimori. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a kick out just before the 3. That was really close.
That was a microcosm away from a victory there.
Moretti with the stop on Ishimori. Chris, this could stop the presses. Here's a pin. 2. Oh, again. Ishimori almost gets beat by Moretti. That was extremely close.
How did he get the strength back into that arm to execute?
It's almost instinct, Chris. It's almost feel the pain after the match. He blocks it out. I don't know how he does it.
10 minutes of elapsed.
We're 10 minutes into this incredible main event here, Rosa. New Japan Tamashii, and the crowd is enthralled. It's in raptures.
Oh my goodness! Into a Fujiwara armbar. Oh my goodness, he's got Moretti in a very bad position here. That's the bone lock. Moretti needs to get to the ropes. Oh, he's almost tapping, Chris. Ishimori has Moretti in a very bad position. He rolls through. He rolls through. Moretti in big trouble. Will he tap? He does.
Here is your winner via submission, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Ishimori Taiji.
A great main event. Moretti came out striking with a lot of tricks, but Ishimori with that bone lock. And it's a reason he holds that belt, Chris, and he shows why tonight at Tamashii.
I said he was a fast study, Rose, and Ishimori absorbed what Moretti threw at him and shows why he's a worthy champion in New Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for New Japan Tamashii. I'm Andrew Rose with my co-host Chris Gale. Taiji Ishimori stands triumphant tonight, and we will see you next time. Good night.